Nice. So, no leader. Fun. What am I looking for? Sure. Third warfare card. Sure. Not even sad about that. Rather have this guy stick anyway. It's representing 9 points. It's so sad. Rivian Pikeman appeared in Pro Rank aside from Create. Go, go, Rivian Pikeman! How are we this many points behind? What happened? It's not like our opponent's done anything either. No. So this plays for 3, 4, 5. Huh. Wow. It would play for 7 if I had a knight in play. Okay. It's got a defender. Well, it's just a knighthood here, I guess. Nice. Dodged armor. Now, unfortunately, we have 3 cards in our hand that give charges, and 0 cards that take advantage of charges. He's playing Invo. He went to the right row, too. At least that was only 10 and lined up a Revenant. Could have been worse. So what, this is 3 and denies 3. It's 6 here, it's 5 here. God, that's so stupid. Oh, there's bleed too. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, good. We're somehow still in this. We're drawing live. Not really. A little bit. So 5, 6, this is less. Not even close. Get out of here, usurper. I'm not entirely sure what happened to that game, but I guess we won. Translucent. We got a lot of golds, but whatever. We got a tactic. So we can go Reinforced Ballista into Trollolol into Winch. Winch will play for 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Winch isn't that bad if you have Shani, you think? Is there consideration to ever run a Talus for Winch and reinforcements? I don't know how tight the list is. I don't really play the NR engine decks much. You're probably asking the wrong person. I suspected if it was good enough to play, people would be playing it. It doesn't seem that hard to find. Do this first. Don't want to get marooned when I play Trollolol. Okay. Respect Cyclops. No one really plays it, but there's not much reason to use the charges elsewhere. We... Death Drops control options very, very different control than any other deck. Yeah. Your opponent gets to like sort of interact with your control too. Like as long as you know Manticore and Maruna exist, you can play to minimize them impacting you. Okay, how much do I want to not get bled? I don't think I care that much. I'm not really an engine deck. I'm a very half-assed engine deck. Do you have an answer to Kaltullus? No? Okay. You can Prince Mad Charge. Philippa plays it on an empty board. What deck have I played the most this patch? It's definitely... I played a lot of different Monsters decks, though. I'm trying to think if there was one deck that I played a lot of. They upload like 2 days of any one deck on YouTube. Pretty sure I did. I know there are 2 days of Blob, right? 2 days of Vampires. 2 days of Gurney. Quite a lot of Gurney. 2 days of Igor. Probably one of those. The Vampires one was like a half day and a full day, though. So I don't know. I hope he ignies me. Yep. That's a problem. I should put that ranged. Okay. So what can we do here? We have to pincer. Grab Natalis into like Mad Charge. I think this is enough. I didn't do the math. Yeah. I might have also just done it. I don't mind thinning. So our hand is Marina-proof. I like being Marina-proof. He'll know. Or he's expecting it anyway, right? It's because he knows there's nothing you really do about it. That's how I want to sequence it. Get Knighthood first. It's an extra point on our Odin. Extra point on our Visigood. I think we're losing a ton by doing this. Maybe I'm supposed to just greed the bleed points. Yeah. Or we could just kill this. Maybe this bricks his debt laugh. Well, that's enough. Probably not, but... Okay, he's got the Karen. This last card's Azrael. Even lose to the Marina. Yeah. Hey YouTube, quick intermission to plug my Patreon. We got a bunch of different tiers. We're up to 11 Patreons at the moment and growing. Patreon is your preferred method to support your favorite content creators. Be sure to check it out. You can find a link in the description below. Back to the Gwent. Why don't I play ranked games? What? We're in ranked right now. You almost never play unranked games. Basically never play unranked games. I don't even know what deck this is, do we? No unit shenanigans. Oh, is this one of the no unit people? Fun. My damage effects. Yeah, we were just finishing last night's arena round. I don't know. Are you ready to get everything warning? I'll just disable it. I'm sure you can disable it. It's just like the row warnings. And you know opponents a no-unit attack? Because of their username. Setting work? Yeah, why wouldn't it? So what we can do, when he's inspired, he gets +2 on every resupply. Interesting. Not really. I'm just kind of out of ideas. Man, once you see patch notes, you really do lose all motivation to continue playing Gwent. You just want to see the new stuff. Yeah, there's new stuff. Especially the visual changes. There's a couple little things worth trying out. Stuff like 3 weeks ago, so what? This would be good. Yeah, but it's still an impact. Still some new stuff to try out. I mean, vampires don't play Cultullus. Rocket Storm doesn't play Cultullus. It's a nerf to the Unitless deck and to Death Wish. And Death Wish is already kind of falling out of favor. Play Philippa then cancels, you're going to see that? No. You beat the Unitless friend. Hyperthin survive? In what sense? Like, Tower Removal's good against it. Philippa first, I won. So the Philippa clears his board. His last play is 4, 7, 12. So I'll have 12 points in play, I'll have 1. And there's no 3 on my opponent's board to start the Visigood. Or to start the Pelibor. Ugh. Yeah, he'll have 13, I'll have 1. I can play Playable for 10, I have 11 in play. Or, I have 8 in play, but 3 damage out to my opponent. I don't know why Leo was nerfed. That confuses me a little bit. Yeah, our out was the Tristlo rolling. I think the only card that does it on that board is the Remedy, right? Assassination and Joust are both too bad. All my cards are garbage. I guess Diplo could high roll. Why did they nerf Leo? I just said I have no idea why. I could guess. Wouldn't be a very good guess. Why isn't the Talus a knight? Shirtless stream. This is the closest thing you guys are gonna get to a shirtless stream. Are there any cards that have knight synergy? Yeah. It's a card in our deck. Cool. Hand against other factions with 9+ star removal while on red. Plus TA will make at least an 8-point body. Yeah, possibly. I'm cool with those really swingy gold cards being bad. I'm not really going to complain about Leia getting nerfed, just like I didn't really complain about Geralt getting nerfed. Why am I beating this? It's just weird the cards that they chose to nerf. I don't know if anyone's like actually upset about the Leo change, they're just kind of confused. Oh, cool. Last time I saw Leo on ladder, literally every day. It's not in every Nilfgaard deck, but it's in a good amount of them. Cool. That's an overplay, right? That can't be worth a card. Surprised Larva stayed the same, and Bribery. I'm more surprised they didn't change Bribery, with all the complaints about Bribery. But even that's not too surprising. Larva's good, but Monsters isn't depressive. Because the stats don't matter. It's not about whether Bribery is too good or not. It's whether it's healthy for the game. I don't think anyone's complaining Bribery is too good. It's just cards like that shouldn't be good at all. Yeah, I got new lights yesterday. It'd be like if Gaskin was a playable card. Gaskin's fine because it's bad. But if Gaskin never started seeing play, people would complain about that too. No, I'd be cool with them giving Nilfgaard other cards. But bribery shouldn't be as core to the faction as it is. How would you nerf it? Well, considering it shouldn't be playable, like, competitively viable in the first place, you can just make it, like, 12 provisions, something ridiculous. Just put it in the same category as, like, Uma Aguara. Yes, just put it in that same category. Overkill it. I'd be cool with them giving Muzzle the tactic back. Got no problem with that. Oak doesn't have the same design problem. Why are you comparing Oak to bribery? Is Keltalis a fun card? Keltalis is more arguable. I personally wasn't big on them buffing it, but it hasn't been too bad. There are enough answers to it. No, because it has nothing to do with power level. Power level's irrelevant here. I think bribery is probably worth like 8 or 9 provisions. But at 8 or 9 provisions, it becomes competitively playable. That's what you're trying to avoid. Or what I'm trying to avoid. I mean, you could rework it. That's fine. If you don't want to leave it in the game. Calls is unfun to play against, just like bribery is. At least there's not that randomness of I hope my opponent doesn't just high roll my best gold in my deck and win the game for it. With Keltalis, you know you're playing against a Keltalis deck. It's a very different kind of unfun. Where bribery is variance for variance's sake. Keltalis is at least an interesting card. Oh, I should have played around that. If the opponent chooses for you, you can't pass priority during your turn. It's the skeleton that's good, not bribery. I mean, sure, but again, we're not really arguing about power level. Like, I'm okay with a card the same power level as bribery existing. It's just not the concern that I have with the card. God, my argument's about it's not about power level. I'm not sure what you're trying to argue here, Henry. Can't you brick bribery? No, it's about variance. You're not bricking your opponent's bribery. How are we doing this? I know I want to kill this, it's just how. We can store the charge here. Yeah, so we do this. We can get the Thalabor. Not okay, but diplomacy is okay. I mean, I'm not sure that I'm totally okay with diplomacy either. The variance on diplomacy tends to be a little bit more forgiving. There's not as many crazy diplomacy high rolls. The card's usually worth about 5 points, 6 points. Armor 13 over 13 point Valley. Oh, sure. I'm worried about Skellen. I just want to make sure I have an answer to Skellen, but that might have made sense. Just kill this 3. Cool. So the Falibor also played for 15 because denied Skellen into okay. Do we? The round was just 7, right? 7 more. It's not about limiting design space or not. It's about designs that we've already agreed aren't good for the game being re-implemented. And that might sound weird because Bribery's been in the game since Homecoming. But like, we've experimented with Create before. What's my opponent's deck? Baron the Knight. I can kill it with Philippa, so I don't lose 3 more points. And his armor goes up. Let's total 10 points on that. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Variance is high enough to decide game. Sure, sure. Which, I mean, is usually going to be the case. People complained about, like, Slave Driver and Elven Scout, and those were comparatively very low variance. Those were basically Imperial Diplomacies. What are we doing? So there's a problem. Bribery was not. Can you explain that more? Because as far as I can tell, I would put that the other way around. Not complain about Sage. Sage spawned a alchemy card from your graveyard, right? Special card. Yeah, people didn't complain about bad create cards. Because they're bad. The problem became when they became playable. Or the problem stemmed from when they become playable. Just people don't complain about Gaskin, but if Gaskin were a competitively viable card, we'd complain about Gaskin too. We're trying to win round 1 because he's Morvran. I'm scared. Am I not allowed to be scared of Morvran? Okay, well, not winning leader to get a playable hand. Also, most of that round I was worried about losing on even. I don't know. Have you played Umu before, Spiro? The card's worth about as much as an Imperial Diplomacy on average. There's some real bad golds in the game. Favorite card in Gwent? I have to think about that more. I used to say Arrakis Queen. I'd probably still say Arrakis Queen, just as a leader. The leader abilities still count as cards. What am I doing? Cards, not leaders. Huh. Arrakis Nest? I don't know, that feels kind of like cheating. I have to look in the deck builder. God, how did I break this? Spending too much time talking to chat. Our leader should have been for Natalis. The infantry. I mean, Natalis into the knighthood. That's adorable. Yeah, I'm just adding these leader charges. Rip. That makes a lot of sense. The variance on TK is kind of crazy sometimes. The difference between your high roll and just like one of your opponent's cards can be very large. Yeah, I don't know, we probably punted that. But that's okay. Yeah, just the way different cards interact with living armor in such weird ways makes living armor pretty cool. Probably didn't let you choose, just spawn a random gold component stack. Well, it fills the same role as like making it 12 provisions. That pretty much makes the card unplayable. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of larvas. Bribery sees a card. I mean, that's just a total rework. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. There are infinite possibilities for reworks. Not really too worried about discussing those. Possibilities to look at Pirate Necrorat. Yeah, that's why Pirate Necrorat's so disappointing. precisely the idea. What do I find at this deck? Honestly, we haven't really been thinking about how the deck has been functioning. I don't know if we've won games at all. I don't think it's been very good. I'm kind of using it to facilitate talking with chat. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. Neku Pirate. Just long around this. I don't know. Do I never play Skellige? Played a lot of Skellige earlier this season. One of our factions that counts as Skellige. Spawn and play an enemy card from the board. You would need to change that provision cost a bit. Why are we not playing pirates? We can play pirates. If chat wants to play pirates, we can play whatever chat wants. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So what do you want to do here? Do you want this prince? We probably do. More than the adepts. Let's do this. It's not gonna have more removal, right? That's fine. Guess like Oriana Cave Troll would be kind of sad. I don't think he has Cave Troll. People don't actually hold Cave Troll, right?